It sucks here right now, y'all. It sucks being a Dallas Cowboy fan right now. We have minor news, but it's really big news in the grand scheme of things. Because the Cowboys, we were doing the coaching search there a few weeks ago. Here, we got Brian Schottenheimer, we got Shotty Shots and all that. I even got my Shotty Shot drinks, so I need to do a video to tell you how to make your own Shotty Shots because we may need a lot of them. We had Michael Irvin, literally, video came up this morning where he basically said we got no chance in hell that if the Cowboys win with with Brian Schottenheimer, it's an act of God, okay? Because literally, you got the least chance with that guy. And so we've been looking at all the different coaches, and I think we've assembled a really good coaching staff. What we were looking at was Tashard Choice, former Dallas Cowboy running back, Tashard Choice, who sold a lot of jerseys. We got one. We got one here, Tashard Choice. But he's been the Texas running back coach, and the Cowboys interviewed him for the running back coaching position. And he's actually coached a lot of really great running backs, and the Cowboys interviewed him, and we heard that he is going to get a raise, getting $850,000 to go back to Texas, and you got an extra $100,000 out of it. And the Cowboys basically said, that's too much money. I said, damn, where the hell did a fly come from? Shit, we just had 9 inches of snow. How the hell we got a fly in here? The fuck? I don't know where he came from. So he ended up not staying with the Cowboys because of money. Well, lo and behold, guess what? He's leaving Texas. Sources: Texas running back coach Tashard Choice will leave Texas for a role on Dan Campbell's Lions coaching staff. This fly is driving me freaking crazy. And the Cowboys are driving me freaking crazy. Jason Witten came through and said that he was never actually contacted by Jerry to be a coach. But you wonder how far the Cowboys have fallen that former players don't want to come back and coach. Here's another interesting one that I'm wondering here too. Our backup quarterback situation. We had Cooper Rush, who played a lot of time this year, and for a backup quarterback is not a bad quarterback. We ended up taking a 4th round pick and paying twice the amount this past year for Trey Lance. And unfortunately, Cooper Rush was benched the last game of the year so that way they could put Trey Lance in there, which shortchanged him a $250,000 bonus. And you wonder, Trey Lance, who they're saying he's about a $2 million a year guy now, after the Cowboys paid him $5.3. You wonder if Cooper Rush, having been shortchanged at $250,000, would want to come back to the Cowboys. I think we are literally getting to the point where it's just bad here. That when we talk about culture, we seem to be thinking about the players culture-wise. I think it has more to do with the front office and this whole thing of Steven and Jerry Jones being the be-all, end-all that know everything on how to win. I think players care about things like that. I think fans care about things like that. To have CeeDee Lamb literally, admit that the Eagles have a more passionate fan base. Wow. We just putting all of this stuff out. No, this damn, I don't know where, I got to find a fly swatter here, or get me one of those salt guns that shoot the salt to get the flies. That's when you know it's bad. Tashard Choice, congratulations, man. Um, this is another bad look for the Cowboys. And see what the Cowboys are going to have to do, man. Cowboys, they got to get right. Let me read it here. The move comes out of nowhere after Tashard Choice declined to take the Cowboys job earlier this month. In some ways, it's not surprising as the college-to-go NFL coaching pipeline is running like never before. But we've heard how fond Choice was of Texas, and now he'll uproot his growing family for Detroit. In the NFL, he'll be joined by a number of his. Boy, that popped up. Okay. Joined by a number of his former running backs, including Lions star Jamar Gibbs, who Choice recruited to Georgia Tech. Choice recently flirted with a role in the NFL with the Cowboys, but elected to stay with the Longhorns. However, a chance to go to the NFL to coach Gibbs was too much to pass up. Choice has been the Longhorns since 2022 at Texas. Choice coached Bijan Robinson, Kellen Robinson, Jonathan Brooks, Jaden Blue, and likely to join the crew at the next level after receiving a combine invite on Thursday. Robinson was a unanimous All-American choice, All-American under Choice. Wow. So yeah, Cowboys can't even bring back their own players to coach. That says a lot, man. The Cowboys, we've become a toxic soup. The Cowboys have to do something big to start winning back. I mean, let's be clear here. After the 12-5 seasons, the Cowboys literally did nothing, but they were still winning. So, after the season started, they started winning some games. That stuff was swept under the rug. When you do nothing and you lose, all of those things, it's like this. Let me see if I can explain it right. A lot of times, I've been married twice, and the last time for 22 years. A lot of times when you have an argument and things get heated, it's not necessarily about what just happened as much as it is all these other little things that happened before. But when you get into that argument over the thing that happened now, all that bad stuff now pops up. And that's where we are right now, because we're in this disagreement because we stink right now. Now everybody's looking into all the things that the Cowboys have done in the past and bringing it up. The fact that they've had good teams and hadn't bought into the idea of saying, let's go in a little further and try and do this. When you start hearing Catboy talking about trusting the process and can't stand in to spend money on free agency, those things lead to a whole lot of resentment. And now you hear CeeDee Lamb, of course, basically say, the Eagles are more passionate. It's because we as Cowboy fans have just been beaten down so much that we need something big. You had to fight with your wife. You go out and you buy some jewelry. You bring some flowers. You take her out to dinner to make him forget about the stupid shit that just happened. Yeah, it's bad here.